truth. Yeah, all right, it's Friday, and we have Stephanie in the studio.
Hello, you look pretty.
Yeah, 4 a.m. wake-up call.
Crazy. 4 o'clock?
Yeah, 4 a.m. wake-up call. I had to be on our morning news program, Korea Today, this morning, because this Sunday, Arirang Radio celebrates 10 years.
Right, so you went to the...
Yeah, so I went to represent Arirang Radio and do an interview.
How was it?
It was good. It was a great interview. We were able to talk a little bit about the history of Arirang Radio, and I really wanted to talk about our Friday segment, but it was a little too early in the morning. Yeah. I didn't want to, scare the viewers and say that, I bluntly talk about the ugly truth on Fridays, which I love to talk about anyways. Yeah. But yes. So
that's life. This is our segment.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're proud of
I'm proud of it.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. All right, so today we've got a lot of interesting stories. Actually, our last story is a follow-up to a previous story.
Yeah.
So,
I'm excited.
Yeah, very excited for that one. So, what's our first story look like?
All right, first one. Crystal 592 from USA. Today, while I was heading to my classes, I decided to take the train. I have never taken the train, so I bought a ticket that says College Day Pass. I saw the attendant coming my way to check my ticket. I gave it to her, and she then started to get mad at me for not buying the right ticket. She told me that the ticket I bought was the wrong one because it wasn't valid for me, since I didn't have the discounted pass for student. Yet the regular ticket price I was supposed to buy was the same price as the pass I had bought. Then she gave me a ticket worth $50. I felt so mad because there was another girl on the train who also had the messed up ticket. Yet the attendant didn't tell her anything. Wow, that is so annoying.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
That is so annoying.
That is very surprising indeed. Wow.
I know.
Really?
Are you sure that $50 she didn't? I think the attendant, she got it like put it in her pocket.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I mean, regardless,
that doesn't make any sense. Why would
somebody do that? I mean, okay, honestly, I've met some people who are in the service aspect of things. Let's say they sell clothes in a department store.
If it's like a tips or something like that, then that's a totally different thing. But this is train. It's like run by country.
Exactly. Well, the funny thing is speaking of rude attendants, I was looking at SNS earlier, and a friend of mine, he just posted about a bus driver here in Korea in his neighborhood.
Okay.
Apparently he runs into this bus driver every once in a while.
All right.
And this bus driver, it seems that every time he gets on the bus, always has something to say.
To say to him.
Yeah. So
that is so annoying. Why just...
I don't know. And sometimes I don't get it. I mean, if you think about it, both you and I, we are entertainers.
I can't stand those
people. Yeah, I can't stand rude people. And, if you're in a restaurant and the person who's serving you is a little bit older and, they're busy and they act a little rude, I mean, I can understand that because they're a little bit older. But when it comes to people just being rude in general,
just out of nowhere, they just want to say something. That is just so annoying.
It is. And, I think that sometimes people like to take advantage of that as well.
Yeah, and everyone, once in a while, we have bad days.
Of course.
Well, you have terrible days, I'm sorry, but like Crystal, our listener, that is just not make any sense. Why don't you just write a letter to President?
I mean, why would she have to be so different to our listener instead of the other person?
And $50 is...
Yeah, and
it's not a small money. It's a big buck.
Especially for students.
Crazy. And it says it's the same price. So what's the difference?
Yeah, exactly. What's the difference? If it's going to get you on the train.
Yeah, I'm sure that she wanted to, I don't know, go to like fancy restaurant with your money or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a couple of people like this though.
That's so annoying.
It is very annoying, but I do have to say that I think that when it comes to people, so let's say if you're having a bad day. I've noticed that, and I'm not saying that our listener didn't do this, but I'm saying that maybe just maybe because they didn't know how to do anything and they were kind of lost.
Yeah.
When the attendant was saying that they didn't have the right ticket, maybe their facial expression kind of was given off in the wrong way.
But still.
I know, but I mean, I've learned
If you have
that,
that like attitude, then maybe she was,
Obviously.
the attendant was, getting mad. But still, getting the money on the train.
Yeah.
She already bought it and she was on the train and, that is just not making any sense.
well,
But you just had a bad day. We can't really.
exactly. I feel that if you really wanted to do something about it, I say that go back to the station and I'm not sure if you remember the
Her name,
tag.
or his name.
Or, yeah, if you don't remember the attendant's name tag or maybe the name that was on the tag, file a complaint. I've noticed that that's the fastest way to do anything, especially if
But
somebody
you have
in
to do it
service.
on that day. Otherwise, it's you have to do
Yeah.
it like that at that time.
True. I mean, because if you don't do it at that time, then obviously it's going to be not, I guess, credible.
Yeah, and they will say, "Oh, I didn't do it," or something like that. If they just kind of like psh about it, then you can't do anything about it. And the station people, I don't know, but I don't think they can do anything for you. So
Yeah, if it's already been a couple of days since this has happened, I think that maybe you probably aren't going to be able to get the results that you want. Or how about this? The next time you go on the train and if you see her again and she does it again, you might want to think about maybe doing something about that then.
like
as well.
tape it, or with your cell phone or something.
You know, honestly, with technology these days, it's helped
record.
us in a lot of ways, but
Uh-huh.
sometimes I feel that it also is
Too much.
too much in a way that people are starting to stage these acts. They try to catch somebody in doing something wrong, and so they kind of like build up it so that like an attendant or somebody hits them or
Yeah.
does something to them, and
So
then
every
they try
time
to
that
sue
happens,
them.
it's online, so it's updated.
Exactly.
It's not good to see somebody's private. It's not, but it's still private thing,
Yeah, it's still a private matter, even though it is public, I guess. I feel that you didn't do anything wrong, so I feel that, it's just a really bad day.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If this does happen again, though, like Stephanie said, I think that it would be a lot easier for you to go and tell the person or tell somebody at the attendant, like information, or file a complaint about that person once you get off the train.
Seriously.
Because if not, then it really is hard to take credit for that, or even, hold them a credit.
So you
for,
spend $100 a day.
pretty much.
Crazy! Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is just, I'm sorry, but I'm getting mad. Because that's somebody's money, and it's just, this is not making any sense.
Yeah, our listeners are all agreeing this is super annoying,
Yeah,
and
see?
this shouldn't be happening.
No.
So yeah.
So sorry, but
yeah.
you just had a bad day. You just have to pass. But someday you will earn free $50. I'm sure.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I think you can probably get that
Cross
money back.
fingers.
Well, yeah, for our listener, I think that honestly, it was just a really bad day. Yeah, like we said earlier, if it does happen again, try and maybe, report it that day so you don't have to.
Oh yes, you have to
deal
just
with it
go
later.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, whenever it comes to, for all of our listeners, whenever something happens with a public service or anybody, you have to report it that day, because if not, then it's kind of useless. So just remember that.
Remember.
We actually have a lot to talk about in our next two stories, so we're gonna cut it a little short in our
right.
first one before we listen to a song and come back. It seems that we've got Kingston, Ludiska with their track, Di Mari Hana.
Oh, Hana.
I listened to your words and it's upsetting me, so we're gonna listen to this track and we're gonna come back, and because her and I have a lot to talk about in our next two
yes.
stories, we're gonna cut it a little short and see you guys right after this.
All right.
Okay, we're back.
Marijuana.
Okay, so we have our second story, and
yes.
before we jumped into the second story, Steph was just like, "Oh my goodness, this is so like it's like my story. I don't know what to do."
Well, yeah. But I'm so happy that this is happening. For this is Tang, right?
No, this isn't Tang.
Sorry.
This is another listener.
Cubic Wave from Hong Kong.
Are you looking at the second story? It looks like you're looking at the third story.
Oh, all right.
Second story.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
From Singapore.
There we go.
Sorry, Tang. Your story's coming up next.
Tang, your story is next.
All right, so this is second one. All right, XXSYAHIDAXX. Hi, it's again Stephanie. My boyfriend likes to work out, and recently he's so confident, or should I say too confident, with his body. At first, I was enjoying the view, but after a while, it kind of annoys me. He keeps flexing his muscle and shows off his upper body by wearing loose tanks. Wow. Sometimes I wish he would just wear a proper shirt with sleeves. I asked Sam Carter on his show, and he suggests that my boyfriend should move to a cold country so he will have no choice but to keep his clothes on. Haha. What do you girls suggest? From absolutely annoyed girlfriend.
I'd be super annoyed as well.
Really?
Yes.
But it's summer.
Well, not anymore. It's cold out. It's getting colder.
It's getting cold. But why? Why not? The guys always have to be confident. I would just rather have a confident boyfriend than a, not confident boyfriend.
I don't know. Why
don't you just buy a clothes for him then?
He ain't gonna wear it.
Oh, he's gonna wear it.
No, he ain't.
Oh, he's going to wear it.
From the looks of it right now, he's so confident in his body, he wants to show them.
Yeah. So what?
Oh my goodness.
I'll be like, oh my goodness, this is my boyfriend.
This is totally different perspective of relationships.
This is fun because I don't really wear clothes either.
Yeah, because Stephanie likes to show off skin. I mean, I think I've hit the age where I can't do that anymore.
Oh, come on.
Hence, both of us are wearing cardigans today, but yeah, I mean...
you wear the tanks also.
I mean, I'm wearing a tank top.
Remember our old days?
Girl, I ain't 21 anymore.
Girl, come on.
I'm not 21 anymore.
But still, you never know. I don't know how old our listener is, but...
You know, I have to say, though, if you don't think that... I know that you probably like the fact that your, significant other is showing off his body, but I think it can get a little bit annoying after a while.
You can. But I'd be like, if he flexes his, muscle or something, I'd be like, yeah, look at that. And I would just sort of laugh about it.
Really?
It's not a serious problem, though.
Really?
Why not?
It's annoying, though.
What is the okay, stop, don't do that.
This is annoying, actually. Thanks for pointing out my cardigan, because now I see this one strand that's popping out, and I'm about to bite it off.
With her teeth.
I'm about to bite it off.
I'm like, stop.
Sorry. Anyways, I'll mess with that later. Yeah, okay. So
a lot of my friends, they wear tanks because they work out a lot, and I have friends, actually he's a personal trainer.
Oh yeah, the guy you talked about last week.
So they don't really, they don't really show off because their body's PT body. So they don't have to say out loud. But, everyone, when they walk by, they their eyesight is
goes towards them.
Yeah, it's focused.
Okay, you know what though? I don't know how you're gonna fix that, because obviously he's up in, he's cocky enough to wear less to nothing.
High confidence.
I would have to say that unless he learn how to cook, start baking him brownies and cookies and cakes and
all
force
the
feed him
fattening food.
Force feed him fattening food, and then prevent him from going to the gym by going to see a movie, making him, stay over because you're having a bad night, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
kind of prevent him from going to the gym so he can kind of lose some of that muscle, and I don't know, maybe that'll help.
When you get older, there's a point that you can really do this kind of, show off thing.
No, but I do see a lot of older men, even just, guys who like to work out. They start stripping down once the weather starts getting warm.
What is their job?
Well, I don't know. But, I don't know. I do realize, because I've been seeing a lot of stuff recently on TV about people, not personal trainers, just, your average guy who got interested in working out, and so they like to show off their bodies, and they like to be at the gym. They
spend time, so.
Well, they spend time working out and whatnot, but I don't know. I think that there is such thing as a little too much.
Maybe.
I mean, even my personal trainer, he comes every once in a while and he'll just wear one of those very loose tank tops. And I'm just like,
You're like, why don't you wear some?
Like, could you wear some, like, t-shirts, please? Because, I know that because you've, like, made your arm bigger than the size of my face, that you know t-shirts don't go in, and so that's why you're wearing those tank tops. But please, put something on because, it's just, there's too much. I don't want to see that much of your skin.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, if you have a boyfriend, your boyfriend will never wear that kind of tanks.
Not unless he has to do a photo shoot. Yeah,
right.
Unless
if
he
it's
has
like
to,
work, then you understand, right?
Or unless we're going, to the beach where it's appropriate, that's okay. But I don't know. I think that I've hit the age as well that when I see celebrities,
stop talking about age. You're only 2 years older than me.
No, I mean, I think it's about preferences because my preferences have changed. Whenever I see girls in really short shorts, it's annoying now. I don't think it's pretty.
It's their life.
Exactly, but I don't think it's pretty anymore. Especially when I see super young girls with I can tell they're in high school and I can see their butt cheeks.
It's okay. We used to do that.
That's the problem. I used to do that. That is the problem here. Okay?
Yeah, but when we go to like clubbing or something, yes, that's kind of appropriate for the club, for the clubbers. But if it's like for the street fashion, then that is a problem because, the older people, they're not going to understand.
Okay. We have a response. We have a response from our first message.
All right.
Crystal, who sent it in, saying, I was really upset that day. I didn't give her any rude remarks, anything to offend her in any way. I just assumed she was doing her job. But then that happened where the other girl had the wrong ticket as well, and then she just passed. I felt wronged. I guess she just wanted to make some money off of the ticket she was giving me. But a big thank you, Isaac and Stephanie. Hearing you guys' opinions made my week a whole lot better. I love this segment. Well, I'm glad. And we have another message from the UK, but it's not opening.
Come on.
Hello.
Come on, computer.
Okay, anyway, so while that opens, because we have some more messages. Going to the gym, because Lissa said to go to the gym with him. I mean, I do agree with you. I mean, if you feel that maybe your confidence level is down because you're not hitting the gym with your significant other, I don't mind if you go. But yeah, I feel that, hit the gym with him, or I don't know. Hillen says these girls are cracking me up, but yeah, you guys are amazing. Let's see here. I don't personally like a guy that shows off skin. I don't like showing a lot of skin either, and so yeah, I mean,
yeah, I don't know our listener how our listener wears the clothes, the street clothes. So just match up with. I'll do that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think that or how about this? I think this will change. Wear very, very revealing clothes as well.
Okay.
And see how he reacts.
Oh.
Yeah, so for our listener, since you don't like him wearing, very loose tank tops and, his jeans and whatnot.
Yeah, show off your skin.
Wear very, very short skirt or
just
find
for one
some
day.
Daisy Dukes and then find a really tight tank top that's like the lowest cut that you can have.
It's like a revenge.
And then meet him wearing that kind of clothes and see how he reacts.
Yeah, let's see that.
Yeah, see how he feels when guys start staring at you walking down the street.
Oh, good idea. And post and update the message.
Yeah, so tell us what happens.
Yeah, we need to respond.
Yeah, tell us what happens.
Yep.
Give him an eye for an eye. Eye for an eye. You show him how it feels to have.
If he likes it, then okay. Then yeah, just wear those kind of things.
Hillen actually said the same thing as me. He said, I wonder if the boyfriend would get annoyed if she started wearing skimpy clothes. Just saying. So, Hillen, you and I are on the same page. Yeah. So, I think a little bit of a revenge would probably help if you start wearing a little bit more revealing clothes. Felicia says, if she shows off more skin too, then maybe he can see how it feels. Maybe he'll listen to you about not liking him exposing himself. See? Looks like a lot of our listeners are agreeing with me. So,
yes.
we'll leave it at that. And what we're going to do do is we're going to talk a little bit more about that relationship they were talking about earlier, Tangs. So we're going to take a quick song break, and we have a lot of messages that I want to read right after this.
All right.
$5 is singing 잘났어, and then we'll see you guys after this with our third story. Yeah, we're back.
잘났어 정말.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about, but first, before we go into this,
Yeah, messages.
when I was talking about short shorts, it looks like that a lot of our listeners agree with me.
Yeah.
It seems that Lisa, also Chloe,
Wow, we have a lot
and
of
Felicia, and everybody was talking about how they hate when girls show their butt cheeks
Booties.
outside. Now, it seems that Carmen from Romania says that the revenge works compliment his sexiness when he wears some clothes that are not that revealing. Oh, okay. I think the big majority of guys look sexier in a shirt that might be a little tight.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's
shirt.
true. Yeah, those are super sexy.
shirts.
So yeah, I think that Carmen, your advice would be also good as well. If he covers himself up a little bit and say that looks sexier, he might be, motivated to wear a little bit more
Oh yes.
covered up
Oh,
clothing.
yes. There's a lot of ways to have a sex appeal with the
of
long
course.
sleeve. That doesn't really matter. It's all about like it's a fashion.
True.
So
True. Now there's a very different side though. David from Malaysia was saying, but seriously, isn't she just a little clingy? Relationships are supposed to be about trust. It's impossible for a relationship to improve any further if there's no trust. It'd be very hard for a girl who would be very over-attached girlfriend. We can be close, but I should have my own space when we were talking about clothes. But I think that, in a relationship, especially if you're not with them, no matter what they wear, I mean, you can't see them anyways. I don't think it would be a problem. But I think that, I've had plenty of boyfriends say that they don't like me wearing too revealing of clothing. And I feel that in a relationship, it's not about being clingy, but more about, respecting that other's opinion.
true, but I don't think since this I kind of agree with that message because it's it's their fashion, they want to do that, but time will change. He will change. He's not gonna wear that loose tanks
Forever.
when he's like 50 or something like that. But yeah, why not? I will just be proud of my boyfriend no matter what he wears.
I can't say that. But anyways.
Or I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't like that. It's like, no, that's hurtful. That's hurting. So I would just rather buy a clothes that it will fit him, and I will just buy it for him.
I think I'm very different, especially when it comes to girls. When we tell you, like, when a girl asks, how do I look? You don't want their honest, want your honest opinion.
Right.
I do. So when I ask, what looks better? I want your honest opinion. If I ask, does this look better or this look better? I want to know what looks better.
Come and see me. I don't lie about fashion.
Yeah, I know.
I can't really wear anything now because I'm practicing every day and I have like terrible cold right now. But
yeah, for those of you who saw Stephanie wearing a mask earlier, it's because she has a cold right now. So she didn't want to get me sick. I
want you to.
Lillian says, it's worse than short skirts where you can see everything. Lillian, you know what though?
You know what?
I'm guilty of doing that because when I was 21, 22, 23, I went clubbing looking like that. So I don't do that anymore.
You didn't actually. No. When you dance, it showed.
Exactly.
But
Let's do.
yeah.
I could have wore shorts underneath it, but I didn't on purpose.
Everyone has that kind of experience. It's one of the experience. I'll say.
I mean, I used to wear skimpy short stuff, but I'm 20 pounds over than I used to be, so I can't do that anymore. Anyways.
That's why you say, you cook a brownie or whatever.
Exactly.
Fattening food.
Anyways, our last story, we have a lot to talk about.
Oh, yeah,
so
we don't
Tang,
have the time.
get ready.
All right. Tang, hello from Hong Kong. A couple of weeks ago, I asked about that girl whom I was interested in, and both Isak and Stephanie thought that she's interested in me as well. Recently, some part of me went a bit crazy, and I actually asked her out.
Woo! Congratulations!
Bravo!
Woo!
Now you'll be wondering, she is in Korea and I'm in Hong Kong. So how does that work? Well, I asked her if she would be interested to visit Singapore. Crazily enough, she said yes! And the trip is confirmed. Oh my gosh. We will be in Singapore for a couple of days together next month. My friends all say that this relationship is looking good, but I'm still not convinced, especially we don't really know each other that well. Coming from the girl's perspective, do you think that's the case? Any advice for that couple of days?
Okay, so number one, bravo, Ting,
Yay!
bravo.
Congratulations! Congratulations! I'm so happy about it.
I think that you are one of the bigger men that I have ever met.
Oh, yeah.
To actually grow some and actually ask the girl.
Yes, you're a grown-up man.
Exactly. Out on a date or to do something. Now, big props to that. Number two, for her to be in Korea at the moment and to say, okay, to go halfway across the world to Singapore to be with you, that is looking up.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I was in, this is very similar to my past relationship. I was in Japan and my ex-boyfriend was in New York.
Okay.
So, but we never met each other before we actually went out.
Okay, so
It was like cyber love.
So you were dating, but online, but you never
Online.
really met.
Only.
Okay.
Only. Sometimes we did Skype or something like
Okay.
that. But never ever met. So
Okay.
I know how excited that first
Meeting
is, oh my goodness. My stomach, I have a butterfly in my stomach.
So, obviously, okay, now, this is the worst case scenario that I'm giving you.
Stop!
I'm saying. You have to be in reality here.
You don't have to worry the next day. You just have to meet her first and then decide. Cause you never know. If you will know that relationship gonna work or not when you meet.
Hold on. Let me just say, I want to ask one quick question because I know that Tang is listening.
All right.
Tang, let me ask you. Number one, are you paying for her ticket? Are you or are you not paying for her ticket? Number two.
Say it, answer. Okay, phone call.
Are you paying for accommodations as well? Now, this is the reason why I asked this. I'm not going to say that all women are, but recently I've been finding out to my horror that there are a lot of girls out there these days
oh my goodness.
that use guys for the free vacation.
For the money or
For the money.
Like that, yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm asking you this question very, very seriously. And the reason is because I'm hoping that she is not this type of girl. Mm-hmm. But I've been finding that a lot of people that I knew personally
right.
were in relationships where they distinctly used that person for money.
Oh, Tay, he would know.
And so this is why I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart, because I don't want this to go south. Mm-hmm. You know, I want this to be a very healthy and good relationship, and I want you to, give us good updates about it. But if you did agree to pay for everything, I say take one or the other out. So pay for the plane ticket, but don't pay for, the accommodations.
The hotel or something?
Yeah. Or if you are going to not pay for the plane ticket, pay for that. Something. Do not pay for everything if you are already paying for something.
And you will also know when she comes to the Hong Kong, and you will see the actual side of her. If you're too in love with her, maybe you can't really see it. But guys, you know what? These days, guys, they know.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So, if you pay for her ticket or everything, then that's very nice of you. But you will know, and if this relation kind of works, then you will see her more and more. So for now, my advice is please not do not worry too much.
Okay, see, this is the most ironic thing. A couple of our listeners said, OMG, Isak, I was thinking the same thing. Who's paying for the holiday? This is a big thing. Hilland, our listener, also, AK2012, also Joanna, everybody's asking the same question. Tang,
wow.
Are you paying for it or not? The reason is because I really, really, really don't want this to happen.
Yeah,
but
not everything, but yeah.
This is the worst case scenario. Tang, I know him from our message board. He's dropped by our studio before. I know he's a really nice guy. What I'm hoping and praying that this is not the case, that he is so nice that this particular girl is thinking, this guy's really nice to me. He says he's going to pay for everything.
And why not?
I hope this is not going to happen.
Send her the address and a phone number so I can...
so she can go. Stephanie wants to go check her out.
Oh, yes. I've been, spying on her. I'm good at that, so... so, yes.
But yeah, I mean...
But girls, when we see it, for the girl, for our perspective, we know. We know like that, so...
We know.
Yeah, so why don't you bring her?
All girls, and this is some advice for guys. This is a little off topic, but when it comes to your girlfriends, not exes, but just female friends, you gotta remember this. All girls, no matter what they look like, your girlfriend is going to hate all of your female friends, regardless. But and yet, us girls are going to expect you to like all of our male friends.
I'm a little bit different, but
yeah, we are. Most of us are very selfish, I know. But anyways, until we meet them face to face and actually have a conversation with them, it's kind of hard for us to trust the girl.
True. So why don't you show your girl?
Well, not yet. Not yet.
Show her to your friends.
Yeah.
And see what happened.
Exactly. Now, Chloe.
Because you need third perspective. Sorry. Yeah.
No. Go. No, talk about it.
No, I finished.
Okay. Anyways, but yes, Stephanie, everybody's agreeing with you, but Tang was just on our message board, but he kind of disappeared. So everybody's asking where he is.
Tang, come on.
Tang, where are you?
Roger. Mayday.
But yeah, I hope that this is not that kind of relationship. If you're not paying for everything and you are... she's paying for everything. She agrees that she wants to meet you halfway.
This is so sad, Isak.
What?
Because I think, seriously, we need to settle down.
Why does this have to come to us? Why does this have to become a sad fest for us?
You know what? Because we know too much. So we know this is happening in this world, this life, but I just wanted to congrats for now, so.
No, I want to congratulate him now as well, but I'm just afraid that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Because I want you to be prepared for the worst.
But you saw Tang, right?
Yeah.
He's a nice guy, right?
Yes.
And he will meet nice people.
I hope so.
Yeah. For us, we're nice too.
Nelly from the USA is saying spying. I wonder who Stephanie has spied on before because it seems that she knows what she's doing.
Me? I don't have time for that.
Sure.
I was lying. But I know people, so.
I think that's scarier. She knows people.
My instinct is,
she knows people.
So careful.
That's even scarier. She knows people. Okay, I think I need to watch my back too, because she knows people.
Like, oh, did you do?
So she's like, okay, Friday. So Lisa, you didn't pick up my phone last Friday, and I know that you were at your house staring outside of the window, so who were you talking to?
Yeah. I'm so jealous.
Exactly.
It's like, why?
So Tang, I totally don't want to do this, but yeah.
But he will update his story and what happened and blah, blah, blah. So then we will know what's gonna happen. What's up?
Okay, David from Malaysia says, I agree. Why? My girlfriend seriously deleted all of my girlfriends on SNS. Seriously, on my phone too. Now I literally have no female friends.
Oh my God.
She's a great girl, but she gets super jealous super easy.
That's just her. Just like
it's not like I'm going out with the girls or anything. I'm only friends with them. So what's wrong? Why do girls like reading messages too? I mean, come on. Actually, David, I've dated a guy like this before.
Me too.
I've dated guys that are very over attached as well, and then they start, BSing about.
When the guys go out with, us, like this kind of girls, they kind of get worried.
Well, I'm normally the worried girlfriend. I'm normally one of the worried girlfriends, but where I hate the girls and I start looking at the messages and I'll be like, who is this?
You do?
I do.
That is so annoying.
Why?
You do? Oh my gosh. Ida, you were not...
Hold on. Stop talking to me. Stop it. Tang has answered. Our listener who sent in the story today has answered.
Go on.
Uh-oh. I paid for the air ticket.
All right.
Accommodation is going to be free because she's staying with me.
Oh, I knew it.
My parents are going to be at home. So for the few days, she's actually suggested paying for her own accommodations.
Okay.
The real reason why I posted the question for you guys is because that part of my heart, I was worried about that too, about him paying for the plane ticket.
Okay.
I didn't
Because
feel
that's
that she's
big decision. So we
that kind of. We didn't really go through that conversation so far, but yeah, I get your point. Okay, so Tang. Now I'm kind of worried because if you're paying for the plane ticket and she's staying at your place, even though she suggested that she wants to pay for her accommodations.
But he's with his parents, so.
That's why she says she's going to pay for accommodations because she can't stay home with him because there's parents at the house.
So she's going to pay it.
I don't think so.
No, you don't know what's going to happen yet. So if she...
You know what, Tang? You said that in a couple of days you guys are going to be together in Singapore. Until those couple of days come, I suggest kind of planning out maybe some other things to do there. Like, is there anything you want to see? Is there anything you want to do? Is there anything that you want to, particularly buy? Tell us a little bit about that maybe. And then, try and... There's ways to see if the girl is using you. Okay? There's ways to see that.
He'll know, and his parents will know.
Anyways, but yes. See, like we normally do, we talk our way to the end of my show, and I'm about to be kicked out of the studio because we have our show next.
I know, we have another producer coming out. We're like, talking so fast. We're like,
are you singing? This one, there's out by Hold My Hand. It's time for me to say goodbye. Stephanie, we'll see you next week. I'll see my listeners tomorrow, same time, same place. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.